Hey everybody, have you wondered what it's like to be an entrepreneur? Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a parent and an entrepreneur? Thirdly, have you ever wondered what it's like to be a parent and a social entrepreneur? Today we get to find out when we talk with Judy of Give and Partake. She's got that famous brunch book in Kansas City where she sells an amazing deal of brunches, buy one, get one, and then half of her proceeds she donates to a local nonprofit. We'll find out more today. Thanks. We're here with Judy of Give and Partake. Welcome to Donutology.
Hi, thank you.
And more importantly, the Ingredients to Happiness podcast.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Give and Partake and what it's all about.
So basically it is a brunch book in Kansas City. We have 33 restaurants within it, and they all have decided to do a buy one, get one brunch entree. So, and then half of the profits of this book are donated to the Fox 4 Love Fund.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they cost $50.
Why did you decide to do brunch?
Well, I love brunch personally. I love that I get to have a mimosa in the morning and a delicious meal. It's super fun, with my family to go to brunch, and I like that it's just a leisurely, experience. So. And
we've talked a little bit about this offline. Brunch. I mean, is that like a Midwest thing, or
I honestly don't know. I mean, it's this brunch book has gone. We did a mac and cheese book in between two brunch books, and this one has gone so much better than mac and cheese. So people just love their brunch, especially in Kansas City.
I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, so do I. It's my favorite. Kansas City has some good.
I've only ever met one person that hasn't liked brunch, and that's been my wife. But I don't know. So but this helps.
Yes.
Hey, it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
We get to go have brunch.
Right. Exactly.
At least I do.
And my thing behind it is that hopefully someone's going to open this book up. They're going to discover new restaurants in Kansas City, places that they don't want to just go the one time. They want to go back and support them again and again. And then also hopefully they're learning a little bit about the charity we're working with too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but I kind of dove right into it. But
yeah.
What I really like to ask people is, what's your story? Why are you doing this?
Well, I have a background in social work, and I found myself for the last 2 years, I was working in the liquor industry. I was in sales and marketing for a large liquor brand. And I don't know, I just was at a little bit of a disconnect and I kept thinking of all these ideas, and at the center of all of them was some type of giving to the community. And this is what I landed on.
And so you're giving half of the profits of everything that's sold.
Yes.
So social entrepreneurship.
Yes.
That's becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
How did you decide though? You had a little bit of disconnect there, but a lot of people don't necessarily take that dive into social entrepreneurship. It sounds great on paper, but does it in real life? Is it actually a thing that can actually happen?
For us, it was really neat with the first brunch book that we launched. We worked with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and that I actually worked there right out of college. So for me, it was a really neat full circle experience because we were able to donate $16,000 to them through the sales of the book. And that was just the thing from the beginning that I knew was really important to me, that I wanted to be part of that. And not only the giving the big checks, but also creating awareness for these not-for-profits too. So
and then so how did you decide on who you worked with?
The first one, like I said, I worked for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I was just really excited to do something for them. And then we worked with KC Pet Project on the mac and cheese book, and I don't know why, I think my dog likes mac and cheese, so that just felt like a natural fit. And then the Fox 4 Love Fund reached out to us a few times, and I actually met them here at Donutology, and we had a meeting about it.
Bring people together.
And by the end of the meeting, I was like, okay, I'm sold, let's do this. So, but the Love Fund is they're very small, and they just are very particular about where they spend their dollars, and they're really doing a lot for KC kids, and it just felt really good to be part of that, a small part of it.
Sure. So, I assume you call yourself an entrepreneur.
Yes, yeah.
So what is that like? I know that you have a young family.
Yes, yeah.
Talk a little bit about the dynamic of maintaining that balance between family and business, because it's really easy to get out of balance, at least for me and husband.
It is completely. When I quit my full-time job, I dove right into this, and I tried to create the same schedule that I was doing with my job. And I don't know, in that kind of beginning, I kind of felt like, I'm only going to have this time with my little one once, and so I decided to stay home with him 2 days a week. So my schedule is all over the place. I mean, I'm working a lot during nap time and at night, but I wouldn't change it for the world. It's nice having that 2 days dedicated to him, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tend to send a lot of emails at night when
Right.
after bedtime happens, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm with you because our kids happen to be pretty much the same age, so I definitely can empathize with you on all that.
Totally. And my husband, actually, he designed the book, and we work on this together. He designed our website, so it's a lot of just like, at the end of the night, sitting on the couch, he'll be like, what do you have for me to do tonight? So
yep, that's great.
Luckily, we work well together.
So, on our podcast, we talk a lot about happiness, and how has this created happiness for you?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I do know. It's been just really awesome and fulfilling personally, just to be part of, like I said before, like creating awareness and giving to these really deserving not-for-profits in our community. And it's really awesome to see the city get excited about it. People that I have never met before, buying our book, they're posting about it on social media, sharing and encouraging their friends to get involved. And that's been really, really cool. It's just been really neat to see that.
Yeah.
Makes me very happy.
That's awesome. And a lot of times, though, before you get to the point of being happy, you might have to overcome some adversity or challenges.
Yeah.
Do you have any good challenges or adversity that you've had to overcome?
Yeah. Let me think here. Well, our first book completely printed wrong, the first one that came out, so we had to get it reprinted, and we're scrambling like crazy. We had all these pre-orders in, and we ended up, that was crazy. I don't know. I think there's just the struggles that come along with just being an entrepreneur in general are kind of, ongoing. But yeah, that's the big one that sticks out to me. And the balance thing is always hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's an ongoing daily struggle.
Right.
Is especially, when you get a wrench thrown into your schedule, you think you have your day planned, and then your kid decides to get sick.
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk a little bit about parenting, just because I think we're both kind of on the same page there. Before I was a parent, I would just go out and I would judge all these people. We'd be out in public and they wouldn't be giving their kid kale and organic food. And, also they might let them look at their iPad every once in a while. I mean, do you feel like my views certainly have changed after that? Do you feel like your views have changed?
They have changed tremendously. I was the same. I thought I was never going to let my son look at a YouTube video. Like you said, kale. I thought I was going to be the healthiest person in the world, and now we're like eating donuts all the time, but it's fine.
Ketchup.
Oh my gosh.
Straight ketchup, not just with your hot dog or.
I'm seriously so glad that your child does that too, because we'll put he has to have a dip with literally everything.
Oh yeah.
And he uses
ranch.
Like a green bean or broccoli
whatever.
as it's just like a spoon to lick the ketchup off of
it.
Yeah. I'll think also that he's eating all the healthy things, and then when I get him out of his high chair or wherever he's sitting, they're all in his lap.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Gosh,
but yeah, I had a lot of thoughts on how I was going to do things, and they didn't go as planned, but I think I'm doing okay. He's a pretty cool kid.
When my wife and I divvied up the tasks on, hey, I'll do this chore, you do that chore.
Yeah.
So I volunteered to do the floors in our house. And I've come to find out that might have been a mistake because they require vacuuming multiple times a day and scrubbing like on a weekly basis. Like, hey, we're going to tear this house apart. And so it's just kind of funny doing this and at work. And this is something that millions of people do. So I'm not looking for a pity party by any means. I just have such an appreciation for fellow parents out there.
Oh my gosh,
To try and either do a full-time job, stay at home too. I could never do that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also, try and run a company is just, it's next level stuff.
Yeah, it's funny that I stay home with, my son's name's Desmond. I stay home with him on Tuesday and Thursday, and like the end of those days, it's a different kind of tired than it is on a day where I'm, working.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he's 2, so he's not just playing by himself all the time. It's like I'm on the ground with him, and we're going places.
Do you think you'll ever not be tired again?
No.
I don't feel like there's any hope.
Oh man, it's amazing how tired I get.
So with Give and Partake, how'd you come up with the name? When we founded Donutology, we had a list of 50 names.
Oh my gosh, we did not.
And I mean, is this something that just came to you?
So I asked my husband recently because I thought I came up with it, and he was like, "No, I came up with it." So I don't remember even the conversation of how it happened, but it was just like, "Oh, you're giving and you're getting, so we give and partake," So apparently he came up with it. So
hey,
logo and name credit to my husband Ross.
Love it. Good job, Ross. It's a great looking book. So I know you don't want to dive into specifics, but what does the future look like for this book?
Well, so we'll do another brunch book. We're trying to do something different between kind of the brunch books just to keep it interesting. Like I said, we did the mac and cheese book. For the future, I mean, I would love to bring this into different markets.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Is this something you could even franchise or take to other cities?
Yeah.
Like, what would that even look like?
I am figuring that out right now. I don't really know exactly, but we've worked with a few people that are excited about wanting to bring it into their community. So we're in like the very beginning steps of trying to do that. The disconnect, I tried to break into a few markets just literally by myself, and the disconnect is I don't live there, and in Kansas City I'm like very passionate about the city, and people can see that on me, and when I'm in person it's a different experience than me like calling someone on the phone that's somewhere else and explaining what this is.
My business advice, and
yes,
you can take it for whatever it is, would be maybe it's hard because it kind of goes against helping a smaller charity, but find a national charity and kind of use them to disperse out to the other cities.
Yeah, I have thought about that. Yeah,
that was my free advice. That's what it's worth too. So
thank you.
Yeah, what other exciting things do you have going on?
Well, we are next month. Well, actually, it might be September when this comes out. We are doing a Donate When You Dine program. Yeah. So we have 10 of the restaurants that are in our brunch book have signed on to allow people to add like a donation to their tab for anyone who goes to eat there. And then also Donutology is doing their Donut of the Month for the Love Fund.
I'm really excited to do this partnership because we have a heart-shaped donut that we will be selling, and the proceeds will be going to you also. Yeah, and we've been able to do this for a few charities now, and it's always so fun getting to create a new product specifically for them. Yeah. And obviously we chose the heart because of the Love Fund.
Yes, yeah.
And so I can't express enough how excited we are to do that. So.
Yeah, we're just so thankful for this partnership. It's been really fun working with you guys. But that's kind of what's next for us for like programming. I don't know, things like that are pretty neat just because it's just another way to get the Love Fund in front of new eyes.
Well, we really appreciate the time, and thanks for coming and visiting us.
Absolutely.
And we can't wait to expand the partnership.
Yes.
Go out and get a Give and Partake brunch book on sale now.
Yes.
And what's your website?
GivePartake.com.
GivePartake.com. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Hey, everyone. If you liked what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. Also, you can find us on social media in the links below. Thank you.